Hey guys, so I really wanted to make a YouTube video because a bunch of people keep asking me like, give me a hair care routine, give me a hair care routine. But main points I wanted to say today is that there are just reasons why your hair care routine sucks. Like, there's a lot of ways to make it better, but like, here's some reasons why it sucks. So first of all, do I know everything about hair? Yes, these are my credentials. But I do have like good hair genetics. I definitely know that, but I ruined my hair when I bleached it. It was like not growing. It was like stuck right here for like 3 years. And I just wanted to like go into all these tiny little things that I changed and that like people don't think are that important, but like they work. So number one, these are things that pertain to my hair type, but most of them like are like they work for everyone. And you just have to take the time to figure out your hair type and just like watch some YouTubers with your hair type, and that will help so much. Like that's what I did. I figured out my hair type. This is for reference. My hair is fine, like the hair strands are fine, but it's dense, so it's like thick. It feels thick. And I have wavy hair. It's 2A 2B, and the ends are bleached, and like the front pieces, so like the front pieces are just like straight because they were bleached, but like the back is like so much more wavy. And also my hair is very susceptible to tangling and just like literally becomes dreads every time it gets wet. I have like it's like a very like cottony texture. So and like this might seem like a bunch of tiny things where y'all are like, are you for real? Like I already do most of that or whatever. But if you're doing like 10 things wrong for 20 years your whole life, like you keep doing these things and like eventually like your hair's getting all messed up, and that's why you have 3 pieces of hair on your head and you're like, oh, what am I doing wrong? Everything. But anyways, also to know, the best hair care routine is a consistent one. If you have the time to make like a super fancy homemade hair mask once every like 4 months and you just do it then, like yeah, your hair might be like super soft after, but like that was so pointless. Like you need to be consistent, and like even if it's like, I use store-bought stuff because literally like that's what's easier for me. I could keep it in the shower, I don't have to make it, and I do it every week. So it's like you have to be consistent with it or else like that was literally so pointless. And also I used to do a whole bunch of homemade stuff, and like it's not that it's bad, but I would literally like, I would do like a banana hair mask and there would be like banana chunks in my hair for a week, or like an egg hair mask, and then like I fried the egg in my hair in the shower because the water was so hot. Which like none of those are bad, you could do them right, but like if you don't have time and you're not gonna be consistent, pointless, don't even try it. Okay, this is so messed up. I have notes but like they don't even make any sense. So okay, number one, I would say trim your hair. You do have to trim your hair. Everyone hates it, but like I used to get a trim 4 times a year. That was like when my hair was super fried and crunchy, and like I was so confused when my hair wasn't growing, and like to be fair, it was breaking off because it was fried, but also I was cutting it so much. Like it grows an inch, I cut off an inch. It grows an inch, I cut off an inch. It was so pointless. And at the same time, if your hair is like all broken at the ends, and like I see girls with like, it looks like all their hair broke off, they have like DIY bangs because it all broke off, and like 3 pieces of hair at the back, their hair looks like a mullet, and like, oh, but I just want to keep my hair length. Like it doesn't look good, so just cut those 3 pieces off and like start growing fresh. If you keep it when your hair is split at the ends, it just like keeps splitting up the hair shaft, keeps breaking off. Like you're not gonna be retaining length and it's not gonna look good. So now I try to trim my hair like twice a year, and I take off at most half an inch. Yeah, rule of thumb, like I'll start brushing my hair, and like once it starts getting like super like annoyingly tangly at the bottoms, like out of nowhere, that's when I know like I can just, you know your own hair, you can feel when you need a trim. Number 2, I don't know why I numbered these. But so number 2 is mechanical damage. It is all the damage you're doing like by the way you treat your hair. So I've like, we go to camps and stuff, and like I see girls come out of the shower, they take their towel and like with their hair, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, first of all, that towel is so rough, and like your hair is wet and it's getting all tangled, and they wonder why their hair is frizzy and like why there's like breakage all up the hair shaft. You're messing up your cuticle. Stop being so rough. And then also when you get out of the shower, like this is literally what I do, and it's so gentle. Literally while I'm still in the shower, I take it and I go like it just squeezes the water out. I don't wring it, like I'm not doing anything crazy. And then I get out, I take the towel, do the same thing. I just press the water out, and like that's it. I'm not rubbing anything, like nothing crazy is happening. Also, a microfiber towel is better, but I don't even have one and I'm fine. But to maximize this, and then also y'all heard it a bunch of times, but where's my brush? Oh, I don't have my brush, but whatever. When you brush your hair, why are you starting from the root and dragging down? All these tangles are just tangling, and then at the bottom you're ripping something. So start from the bottom. It's not that hard. Like it's literally easier and less painful. Start from the bottom, go to the top. And then also if you have like fat knots or a rat's nest, usually, you know, like it happens back here, just take it and like slowly like detangle it with your hands before you rip through it with a brush. That just pissed me off so much. It's like I have PTSD from watching people do that. And also watch what hairstyles you do. Don't be surprised when you wear a tight ponytail every single day and then you have a receding hairline when you're 30. Like, just be careful. And also, like, y'all don't want to look like that one thing from Lord of the Rings or something. I forgot what it's called. Another thing, possibly number 3, scalp care. I used to be that person who was like, I wash my hair every 10 days. Okay, and your hair got greasy after day number 4. You walked around with a greasy, nasty head, and your hair doesn't look good. You have like 17 pounds of dry shampoo in it. Like, what was the point of that? You can't train your hair. Your hair's still gonna produce oil. Just honestly, if it's dirty, just wash it. I wash my hair like twice a week now. The days that I like hit a leg day or something and like my hair's super sweaty, I just like wash on that day too. I like try to align it with that schedule because it's just like all in your scalp, and like any like scalp care oils you're putting on your scalp isn't even like soaking in by then because your scalp is greasy. So wash your hair more often. Not too much though. This is a huge tip that I feel like changed my life. But okay, and this might also be different because I do kind of have a lot of hair, but in every step of your hair care routine, split your hair. And that sounds like so simple, but like in the shower, I used to just like shampoo on top and like hope it gets everywhere, but it doesn't. Like now I literally split my hair in half. I like go under and like I shampoo every like part of my scalp, like behind my ears, you know? And then like, well, my shower head's detachable, so that's like obviously a plus. So like I take it and then I rinse out from every angle. Same thing with conditioner. I split my hair into like more sections because when you're just putting it, like if my hair is all together and I just put it on, you're just conditioning the circumference of the hair, whatever, just around it, and like you have so much more hair in there. So split your hair when you do that stuff. And rinsing. When I rinse my hair, like a lot of the times, have you ever come out of the shower and you're like, why did my hair dry and my hair is like still greasy in the back? That's because you have like a buildup of conditioner or shampoo or whatever product you use and you didn't rinse it out. So split your hair when you rinse it out. Make sure to actually wash everything out. Use a clarifying shampoo. I do it like every other wash because I wash my hair 2 times a week or whatever. If you're putting dry shampoo, product, mousse, hairspray, whatever, use a clarifying shampoo like once a week. That is going to help your hair be less greasy in the long run because there's not a huge buildup. Shampoo more than once in the shower. Like I literally will go in, like do like a pre-shampoo because like the first time it never suds up enough because I do like an oil treatment before, like there's dry shampoo in there, so like I get a little bit in there, whatever, rinse that out. Second time, like really get everything in. Sometimes I go in with the third time and my hair just stays cleaner for so much longer. Like my scalp is so much healthier. Highly recommend. If y'all aren't doing it, I don't know, get help. Also, when you do oil treatments, I used to literally like pour a bowl full of oil and then I would take my hair and just like dunk it in the oil. And I don't really know what I was thinking. Like your hair does not need that much oil. And then in the shower, I would be like, it's not washing out. Obviously not. You have a whole oil spill on your hair. Now I literally like with my scalp, I literally like I'll use the rosemary miele drop thingies and like I do like 3 droppers throughout my whole scalp and like that's enough. And then same thing with the ends. I use another oil. It's like 2 pumps go through the ends. You do not need that much. And that also prevents your hair from drying out and then producing oil. This is so much information. I don't care. No, I don't care. That was mean. You're welcome is what I meant to say. And this also depends on your hair type, whether you have curly, straight, whatever hair. Do not be scared of heat. What I mean by that is don't be scared of blow drying. I still use heat strainers, whatever, occasionally, and like I got pretty good at heatless stuff, but don't be scared of blow dryers. The heat is not that high, mostly if you're moving it around. Like it's not like you're frying your hair with a blow dryer. Use the good heat protectant before and like you're good. The pros of a blow dryer is so much better than air drying your hair. I used to be like, I'm not putting heat on my hair. Why is my hair not looking nice? First of all, a lot of the products you put on your hair, they need heat to activate them. So like I would put something on my hair in the air dry and I'm like, why is my hair crunchy? Because you were supposed to blow dry it and then the heat like helps it penetrate into your hair, activates it. Why is my ear like popping? So that's like a big one. Another one, when your hair is wet for long periods of time, mostly like I'll see people, or I used to do this, sleeping with it wet or putting it in like a tight bun on top or whatever. Your hair is growing mold and fungus overnight when your hair is just like wet and like it's gross. Literally, like it's just not good for you. It's not healthy for your scalp to be like so always wet. is exactly what I was trying to say. Also, as I said before, when your hair is wet, it is so much more susceptible to so many things. You're like sleeping and you're rubbing your head on your pillow and like your hair is getting all matted and tangled. Like, just blow dry your hair. It makes my hair look so much better. All that. Also, when you blow dry your hair stays not greasy longer. Pro tip. Get a silk pillowcase. I have a silk pillowcase. I love it. It's really good for your skin, really good for your hair. Your hair's not scratching around, it's just waving around the silk, you know? Also, silk bonnet. Wash your hairbrush. Some of y'all hairbrushes are nasty. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen them and I'm just like, it looks like you just let a homeless man freaking, I don't know, brush his beard with it and now you're brushing your hair with it. That's gross. And then you wonder why your hair is getting like lice. Like, clean out the hair. I clean it out every time I brush my hair. It's not that hard. Just take it off, throw it in the trash, and then wash them. You can like look up like how to wash my hairbrush. It's not that hard. I just put like literally shampoo on it and like an old toothbrush. I scrub it and then I wash it, and like I do that like every other hair wash. So like your hair is just not nasty because your hairbrush isn't nasty. I do put a little bit of oil in my ends every night, and by a little bit I mean literally like, okay, I put a full pump, but I have a lot of hair. If you have thin hair, that will make your hair look like an oil slick. So just feel it out, you know, rub it through your hands, go through the ends, don't put on your root. This thing, I just feel like everyone should have it. Like, it is super overhyped. No, it's not overhyped. It is just the right amount of hype because I love it. I love this thing. Every time I use it, I'm just like, it's amazing. I use it in the shower. It helps my shampoo gets super sudsy, and like it just like exfoliates and like massages. And I use it when I massage my hair. Like, I just try to massage my scalp. I try to massage my scalp pretty often, and so this is what I use. Which leads me to my last thing, final whatever. Do a quick Google search, or if y'all want, comment below. I'll make a video about the inversion method and the scalp over skull method. This sounds like so crazy, but inversion method is literally once a week, every night or whatever, every day. Like, I'm actually doing it this week. I just like watch a YouTube video or whatever. I flip my head over, like I go completely upside down, and I just massage my scalp with like this thing with my hands. I do the scalp over skull method, which literally means like you move your scalp over your skull and it just like increases blood flow. So I do that and I just like brush my scalp. I literally only do it for like 5 minutes every night, and I'm not kidding. When I started the process, I think 5 months ago, my hair has grown like 4 inches, and my hair has not grown for 3 years. So I literally think that was one of the biggest things. So just look up the inversion method or comment below, and that was one of my biggest things. Otherwise, I do not understand the rest of my notes, and this video is fairly long as it is. So goodbye. Subscribe.